Hey there, welcome to the funny farm. Doing a little pick and a little plant today. Just going through first on my day off to see what can be picked. And then I'm gonna go out there on the front porch and get my fall starts and see what I can get plugged into some holes in this garden. Come off there. Oh, you wanted to come, you just popped right off. But I saw one more big jalapeno somewhere. Get a lot of cayennes. Oh, here you are. This plant looks like it needs water. It's a little droopy. Droopy. It did rain 2 days ago, but it had been quite dry before that. It's dangerous out here today because I keep hearing crashing and walnuts are flying down everywhere. I'm gonna pick these beans next. When I get through picking and planting today, definitely gonna take a cruise through the garden with the bucket and do a walnut cleanup. Do you hear it hit? They're just dropping nonstop. Sorry my ducks are so loud right now. They're playing in the pool and sounding like a bunch of crazy teenagers. Cherry tomatoes I try to get blushing to ripen in the house, because if I wait till they're fully ripe, the chipmunks steal them. Let me get these patty pans. I like these little and raw and dipped in salad dressing. I'm also going to pull one of these celeries today. Also pinching back some basil today to get this to bush out more, so that when it's spaghetti sauce time, I will have lots of basil. Okay, done with today's picking, and I'm moving on to planting. I'm going to start transplanting some of these broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage that are getting true leaves into the spots in the garden. Let's see where we can fit these. I came around front to get some stuff out of the garage, and the neighbor's bannies actually followed me into the garage. I'm telling you, they think they live here. You guys are crazy. Can't even get away from you in the house. Not only do we have chicken visitors, here comes our dear friend. Hi. You don't even care that I'm watching you, do you? Hi there. Are you going with the deer? All right, enough animal watching. Back to work. I'm gonna start by interplanting some new cabbages in the gaps between these bigger cabbages. I went through and removed some of the old dead leaves. You see, a lot of these are now starting to form heads. It won't be that long before they be picked. So I'm gonna go into these gaps between them with cabbage. It's overcast today, which will be good for these for transplanting. So I'm popping them in the holes, but like as I dug that hole, I found one of those pinto gold fingerlings that I did not plant in this bed. Chipmunks, squirrels, somebody. They are also supposed to be 100% chance of rain tomorrow, so that will help these little seedlings settle in too, as well will the shade from the bigger cabbages around them. I had to move my chicken sign into this bed today because that ginormous zucchini over there was burying it. Also going to put a few cabbage in the corner of this bed. We had some early planted turnips, some later planted turnips and radishes, and then there were Walla Walla onions in this corner. Still one standing up back there on the Funny Farm sign, but I'm going to have room. I'm going to pop a few more cabbages in this corner of the bed. Okay, we've added a few cabbages to that empty corner, and I've also came through in between the turnips where I had gaps and where I had pulled a couple turnips and tucked some cauliflower in here as well. Next up we have our corn bed that the squirrel was digging in. Looks like I have a nice gap right there in the front. I'm gonna pop a couple cauliflower in here. Put those cauliflower in there. And then I also tucked a couple back here in this gap in the Brussels sprouts bed. Moving on to orange cauliflower. The orange cauliflower was smaller plants. I'm gonna stick a few of these in the gaps in these pink eye purple hole peas where those cute little banty chickens came through and walked around and broke some of them. See, I've got a fence around it now. And then I'm also maybe gonna stick a few right here in front of the delicata. I changed my mind and ended up putting them all in here with the beans because I was worried as that delicata grows, plus with that giant zucchini on the end, that it might get too much shade right there. And then in the back of this bed here where we've got the purple sprouting broccoli, I decided to put a few of the bigger broccoli seedlings. What's that? Another walnut probably. Here in front of where the Swedes or rutabagas are coming up. And we're gonna put them around the back corner. I'm gonna wait on a few more of the broccoli seedlings that are small. And I've got a few cabbage seedlings that are still pretty small. So that's all I'm gonna plant today, but there's our start on fall gardening. And look, we have parsnip germination. See the little first true leaf on these. We are gonna get some parsnips, hopefully. Fall peas coming up. There's my walnut haul so far. After I planted those brassicas, I noticed that a couple of my onions that I have planted from seed are flopped over. Some are still firm-necked, but this one right here is ready to come out, and we're supposed to get rain tomorrow, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it. It's a nice onion. This one right here is flopped over. That one's not as big, but she'll eat. You have a soft neck. You are still firm-necked. You are still firm-necked. You are a weed. That one right there is still firm. This one here is flopped over. It's a nice onion. That one's still standing up. You're still firm. You are definitely flopped. I think that's the biggest onion yet so far this year. It's a nice onion. Okay. Here's a little tiny one. I don't know, you're a squirt. I'll pick you anyways, you're flopped over. One more little one. Okay. So we're gonna add this bunch of onions to today's harvest. Also pulled some shallots. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a good day. Tadpole check-in. Some of them are still little, but some of them are starting to get fat and look like little frogs.